Hey guys, it's Smash It Up Monday. Yay! Okay, so I wanted to show you what I did. Remember the beginning I had like this. Then I glued a few pages together. Okay, I left this plain because I'll probably write in here. Okay, I put a few pages together here. And this is what we did last week. And I finished it. So what I did was I finished painting this, and I added a little white down, and then I added a little blue from this page onto this page. I did some stamping, I did some embossing, and then I had made these windows, remember? So this one you open up and it says hold my hand, and then I put a brad there, pearl brad, so it can hold, you know, the flap down. This says dream. And I have two little girls up here. And then over here I have a button that I put down to hold this flap. And this says hug often. I like how it came out. And down here it says love the good times. Isn't that pretty? So this was about sisters, and I put remember, sister, beautiful. This says sisters too. It's nice because I left you know, you could see some of the background writing. And then on this page, I left this, but this is going to be glued down, but I left it so that I could write on it. I'm going to journal on this about my sister. And it says, I will always love ye. And it says happy, and there's sisters there. It says friends, and two sisters there, and that says love. So I really like how it came out. I knew I wanted to do something about sisters, so what I did was I went through all my things, all my, you know, my stash, and I found stuff to do with sisters. I'll probably put some fibers through here and attach some little butterfly charms on it. So I'll go back and show you that next week. Okay, so now we're starting a new week. Here's the new week. So what I was thinking about, today is really Monday. It's Monday night. My throat hurts a little, I guess the change of the seasons. But I was going through my things and I really didn't know what I was going to do until I saw her and him dancing. Aren't they cute? I love them. So I cut them out and I said, gee, I think I'm going to do something with music. So you don't always have to, like, you know, I just started going through my things. I didn't, you know, plan. Whatever happens, happens. That's the fun of it. It's to go through your things and use your stuff. All right, so I cut her out and him because they're dancing. So this is going to be 2 pages of music. All right, and then I had these, this little girl and this little boy. I cut them out. They're singing together. Aren't they cute? And then I have this little boy singing by himself. So what we're going to do is, because I know a few girls are doing this with me, so I'm going to turn my book around. I started taking some papers and just playing with them to see how I want to put them down. Alright, but what we're basically going to do with this is you're going to play with folds. You don't have to fold it the way I fold it, but what I did was, okay, I have a page here, and 2 other pages, right? So what I did was I just folded one side down and the other side down. I folded one side down and the other side down. And then I started inking things up in the middle here. Now, you could just ink them up if you want, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting paper down. So I want to put this red paper down. I inked around here a little, but I can go back and do more of that. All right, and I'm going to put down some more of these papers. You could put scrapbooking paper in here if you want and glue it down. We're going to end up gluing this down right here, and we're going to use this for tags. We're going to be putting tags in here. But what I'm going to do with my lady and my man is I'm going to put them on here, right on top. Can you see that? Wait, let me come back here. I'm sorry. I'm going to put them right on top like that. So use your imagination. All right, I'm going to probably stick maybe one little boy back here. But I'm going to also put down music notes. So what I want to do is just get this paper down. And like I said, you can use scrapbooking paper. You know, if you have some of that Mariposa paper, and you want to do a page, instead of music, you could do a page of butterflies. So that's what's nice about this. It's just going to come to you. But you have to start somewhere. Just get your, go through your things. You're going to be like, oh, I didn't realize I had this. I've had it for a long time. I'm finally going to use it. So I'm happy about using my things in this book. And it gives you a chance to try out other techniques that maybe you haven't had a chance to try out. So I'm just going to glue this down. I'm using Mod Podge. And, you know, it can be messy. It doesn't have to be, you know, perfect. And what I might do is, you know, next week I'm going to have this done, and I'm going to show you some cool things. I'm going to be adding some brads, and I'm going to be adding some eyelets, and I'm going to put some eyelets down the side of the page, and I'm going to run ribbon through it, and then maybe on the ribbon I might attach some beads. I might actually go on the internet and look for music notes and then enlarge them, and then print them out and attach them to cardstock and make the tags. So there's so many things that you can do. So just let your imagination go wild and just put papers down. You don't have to fold it like this. If you want to fold it differently and you find a different way that you think you're going to like to put your tags, then go with whatever you want to go with. I'm happy that some people are looking forward to this every Monday. They tell me they're doing it with me. They have their books out and they're doing it with me. So just add some paper down. So this is a little different paper. And then I'm going to add some of this white down just to break it up a little. And I'll probably glimmer mist a lot more. And use some oil pastels. You know I like to do that. And we'll put some of this white paper maybe over here in the crease. And you can use all different types of scrapbooking paper. You know, don't stick with just one color. So play around, because eventually I'm going to be cut off here. So if I'm cut off, you know, I'll meet you next Monday. And if you have a channel and you're doing this with me, let me know and you can, you know, show it. And we'll all go over to your channel and see what you did with your book. Okay? So that kind of like breaks it up, all that red. I like that. Because now once I color this and I start glimmer misting, it's going to really look pretty on this white paper. Okay? And then also, after I glue this down, I'll probably put 2 buttons here. Isn't that pretty? Okay, I'm going to put music in the background here. So I cut, this says Blue Bonnets. Blue Bonnets, Blue Bonnets. I'm going to leave blue, ooh, I tore it. I want to leave blue bonnets on there. Oh, this change of the season made my throat hurt. Oh no, I hate having a sore throat. And I'm going to put blue bonnets over here. And that's it. So I'll see you guys, boy, 10 minutes goes fast. I'll see you guys next Monday for Mash It Up Monday. And I will have my page done. And I want you for homework to get your page done. All right, have your page done.